Yeah, welcome back to my channel, Dr. Koya Ebasi. The next variable we are going to look at is information. Now, in every negotiation, information is very vital. Take, for example, you have been invited to attend an interview in a company. Most of the times, people just walk into the company on the day of the interview, believing that the interview is just an event. They don't take time to find out information about the company. And that is why a lot of people fail interviews. Interview is a form of negotiation. Now, before you go for that interview, knowing quite well that you have been invited for interview in that company, it is proper for you to find information about that company. And on that day of the interview, you may not be able to get the necessary information. So long before the day of the interview, you go to that company and find out relevant information about that company. What is the company doing? What are they producing? What are the areas? If you're an engineer, what kind of engineering jobs did they do in that company? You need to get this relevant information and arm yourself with this information before going into the interview, which is the negotiation. Now, if you have the relevant information and you go to the interview, you will be able to answer the question. There is something that the company is looking for from the employer, the employee that they want to employ. And if you have the relevant information, you'll be able to give the relevant answers. Now, but if you just walk into that interview, you didn't know how the company is operating, sometimes you don't even know what they are producing. Only what you know is that they are looking for engineers and you just walk in there. Maybe the kind of engineering jobs they are doing there, you don't have knowledge. There is the more likelihood that you may not be able to get a good bargain in that interview. It will be difficult for you to pass that interview. That is why information is very relevant. In any negotiation you want to go into, it is good that you have the relevant information. If you want to go to a boutique to buy, or you want to go to a shop to buy maybe an electronics, it is proper that you find out from one or two other places that are still selling that the same electronic. What is the cost price? What is the cost of this type of television or this type of electronics that I want to buy? Now, when you are armed with this information, you know the range of the price and the cost price. So when you go to the shop to negotiate, now you know what to do, how to negotiate and got a good deal. Now, but if you don't make any inquiries, you don't have any relevant information, and you just walk into a shop, the tendency is that you may not get a good deal in that negotiation. And that is why information is very relevant. It is proper that you get the relevant information concerning the deal, the negotiation you want to go into, to enable you negotiate better and get a good deal. Always have at the back of your mind that the better the deal you get, the better is your life. So it is good that you are competent. You make yourself a good negotiator. Because if you are a good negotiator, you will be able to negotiate your way through life. And remember the keynote that we use in starting this teaching, that if you are going to get to the promised land, you must negotiate your way through the wilderness. All these ones are part of the negotiation that will get you to your promised land. So be a good negotiator. Learn how to get information. We have talked about power. So you know that you are in charge. You know that you need to get relevant information before you go into any form of negotiation. And when you get these parameters and these relevant informations and things that you need in any negotiation, the likelihood is that that negotiation will come out well, and you will be in a better position to get the deal the way you want it. And that is why I always consider to try and get the relevant information before you go into any negotiation. Don't assume that negotiation is just an event. The day you just walk into the interview and you are interviewed and you just go. No, it's not an event. It's a process. It's something that leads to something. Negotiation is something that leads to either a good outcome or a bad outcome. It's a process. It's not an event. A lot of people assume that negotiation is an event. That is why they just go there without preparation, without having a background knowledge, without an understanding that they need to enter there with power and authority. And that is why most of the times they don't get their deals the way they want it. So for you to get a good deal in negotiation, you need to to be armed with the relevant information. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel, share these videos, and make your comments. Thank you.